Good morning, welcome to today's vlog. Today I am off to get Apple CarPlay fitted to my rather old Honda Civic. I say rather old, 2008. And a couple of the reasons why I wanted it. Obviously, if you watch this regularly, you know I'm a big Apple fanboy. But in iOS 12, Waze is coming to CarPlay. And I love Waze, but the biggest problem I have is the stereo system on this doesn't allow me to charge and listen to the phone at the same time. I don't have the sat nav, the apps. I need to make phone calls. The Bluetooth doesn't work. So I kind of treated myself to get Apple CarPlay. The thing is, I took a quick look at a few YouTube videos, and there was no way I was going to spend a day off trying to take all the panels apart on the car in order to get Apple CarPlay working. So I found someone who could do it at a good competitive price. It was supposed to have been done last week, as I've mentioned already in the vlog, but I need to take it over to him. I need to leave the car with him almost all day, which gives me a chance to head with you to Welwyn Garden City, where we're just going to have a look around. So I was going to say let's find a Starbucks, but found it already. Loads of emails to do, so let's crack on. So this is Welwyn Garden City. It was a garden city created over the top of a village at the end of the Second World War, so the 1940s into the 50s. It was probably very forward thinking then. Lots of nice green spaces at the centre of the town with this fountain and the shops all around it. It's certainly very, very different. It's very nice. I'm enjoying being here. I'm just not very good at killing time, so 2.5 hours of emails in Starbucks. And now I'm just having a wander around. I'm going to get the camera out, get some photos. So this is definitely one of the more picturesque places I've done a vlog Q&A. So I'm just waiting to download the YouTube Create app, because one thing I did do after the fun and games before I took my break was I decided I definitely wasn't going to be overly viewing comments on my channel, particularly through my phone. And I think that's quite an important thing, and it kind of leads on to a question I have been asked before, which is kind of which app do I open first thing in the morning. And I was actually going to make a whole vlog about that, but we may as well answer it in today. And for me, it's probably Instagram or Facebook, sadly still, but I know I need to get out of those habits. I'm trying to be better at using social media, so I'm not using it all the time. But certainly one of the lessons I learned from what I did before the break was, especially with YouTube comments, is to not have them on my phone. I think I have them on my iPad, and obviously I check them on the computer, but not having them on the phone is a good idea, because then I'm in a better frame of mind to answer them. But I need to put the app on so that I can answer your questions. So definitely that. Jazz clubs was another one that keeps coming up. My favourite jazz club in the world is probably the Village Vanguard. I'd love to play there. I'd also love to be able to play at the Fat Cat, and then probably Dizzy's I'd like to play at as well. In the UK, I've played the Vortex, I've been on stage at Ronnie's, I've played obviously Pizza Express. If you haven't seen the new Pizza Express video, it's just up here. Gabriel asked me, he says, was the garden practice inspired by Chris Potter's Forest live stream? No, it was inspired by having done it myself 2 years ago. You should do a, if you could only keep one sax, what would it be video? It'd be my Selma Mark VI. MB Saxman asked me, what kind of horn did you have that didn't quite fit in the Hiscock case? I'm looking for one for a reference 36. Both my Yamaha 62 and my Selma balance action didn't quite fit in the Hiscocks. I have preferred, since 2006, I've preferred BAM cases. In fact, I've almost used BAM cases exclusively. It's not an endorsement, I don't get paid for that, but they are just the cases that I really, really like, with the exception of these Italian ones that I saw at Frankfurt that I really want to get a review of and really want to be able to afford to buy one. Anyway, that's a very quick Q&A. I've still got 2 hours to kill. I always maintain you cannot be a proper Turkish barber shave. Right, now to go back and get the car.
Please visit nationalband.co.uk. Mention your journey before you travel. Immediate timetables are in place while we introduce the new.
I hope the train's actually early. We have Apple CarPlay. Happy days. Dan is a happy, happy man.
Would you like me to read your messages?
So I have aircon working in the car. I've got CarPlay working in the car, although for some reason the microphone has been a bit awkward, so that's maybe something to investigate. All in all, after the last 2 weeks of disasters with the car, I feel happy, and I'm going to look forward to driving this car this summer. The only thing is, I've lost the aircon control screen, which I'm a bit annoyed about because I wasn't supposed to lose that, according to what the guys told me. But anyway, you know, not that important. More important to have music, and also the opportunity to listen to the cricket as well on digital radio rather than on long wave, which makes a huge difference. Back home, can't decide if it's the fact I've caught the sun or the lemon from the Turkish shave, which is making my face feel like Cher. Very tight. Anyway, bad cross pop reference joke. Gonna get some practice down. What I'm gonna do now, and this could have been again been another vlog, but I just wanted to put it in very quickly because I'm gonna start it today. Maybe I can do it in more detail another day. I used to use this with my loop pedals, but I've got my parents coming tomorrow and I've got to transfer the studio into a spare room, so I can't be bothered getting my pedals out, and often when I get my pedals out it becomes Murphy's Law. I spend half my time messing around trying to get the right connections in. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use Logic, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a drum loop on from the Loop Loft, and I'm just going to put a bass line in on the sax, just basically playing chord tones, and then I'm going to try and improvise different lines over it. It's a 4-bar, it's the third line of 4 by Miles Davis, okay? And it's got some interesting chord changes in there, and some chord changes you come across a lot in the harmony kind of shift, so making sure that I'm practicing different ways of just approaching that line. can do then is, because I've recorded it in Logic, I can just go back, listen to the ideas, try and immediately almost see, you know, what worked, what didn't work. Anyway, more to come on that.
Who's that great big boy?
No, I'm a bird. I'm not a cat anymore. I'm a bird.
For a bit.
Hello. It's me and Charlie's dad.
Is this where we come to watch the sunset?
It's right over there.
So today, if you didn't know, is the 21st of June, which is the longest day. And although it gets warmer, it certainly marks, for me, a significant day. So we've come out as a family just to go at the bottom of the garden to chat and have a bit of family time before the end of the day. So thank you very much for watching today's vlog, and we'll see you soon. So bye-bye.